The Democrats use Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie and a whole lot of the social media audience to distract from Trump's wins. We're going to end with Trump's wins, but we're going to begin with the Jeffrey Epstein loser. Nothing will come of this distraction. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie, surrounded by a bunch of Democrats, had a huge meeting today right in front of Washington, D.C. in the front steps. And so we're going to let them say in their own words what their opinion is on this huge distraction. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are.
It's the Doug Show. Doug Show. Doug Show. It's the Doug Show. Doug Show. Doug Show.
Just the news, just sober, just the truth, just facts, no conspiracies, no, this is what I wish would happen, this is what I hope would happen. Just trying to stay very sober in these crazy times to hold MAGA together, because this is the hope of the world. MAGA and Trump is the hope of the world, not Marjorie Taylor Greene. Here she is in her own.
That's what we did by fighting so hard against the most powerful people in the world, even the President of the United States, in order to make this vote happen today.
Okay, there she admitted it. For the vote to happen today, which we believe will be a unanimous vote, should be unanimous. Both sides are going to vote to do the Epstein files and release them to the public. And Trump, we'll show you a clip later in this, has said, he could veto it. If he was trying to cover something up, he said he would sign it into law. So it will get released with Trump's support. But she said she even fought the president of the United States on this. So she's agreeing, whether good or bad, that she is fighting against Trump and fighting against MAGA.
I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is an American that serves foreign countries.
Oh, what foreign country would that be, Marjorie? It's always the Jews. And Trump supports Israel, so that by her definition is a traitor who supports other countries. So now she's calling backhanded, but she is calling Trump a traitor for sending money to Israel or even Ukraine. So there's people in my audience going, Doug, don't you dare say boo about Alex Jones or Marjorie Taylor Greene or Thomas Massie. Sorry, they called Trump a traitor. Unapologetically, I hit them with the poo-poo on the head. This can't be allowed in MAGA. This is not allowed in MAGA. This is not okay. This is not purely for political reasons. It's not good politics. This is not how you win. You don't divide your own side. And if there's a division in MAGA, it's not going to be everyone leaving Trump and going to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex Jones's side. They're influencers. They don't have a career outside of Trump. So good luck with your America First, Make America Great Again plan, calling Trump a liar and a traitor, for which Marjorie Taylor Greene has done both. That's my only statement on it. Those are all true facts. And so now my opinion is this is bad strategy.
And themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans like the women standing behind me. And I want to tell you that this only became possible today because the American people whom we serve as representatives here in Congress.
Hold on. You rolled out the victims of Epstein. Let's get this clear. The women behind her. These are all supposed to be these poor wilted flower victims. These are professional entertainers with their body, if you know what I mean, massage therapists, and every one of them chose to agree with Epstein for money. Now, that some of them may have been underage. I totally tend to give underage people a pass, but they still didn't go to this island or serve Epstein as his assistant thinking he dug ditches. They all knew what they were doing. And now they're going around and going, these precious victims are why I'm standing here, these massage therapists.
demanded that this vote happen, and they put more pressure on every single elected politician in this city than has ever been put on them. And today you are going to see probably a unanimous vote in the House to release the Epstein files.
True.
But the real fight will happen after that.
Oh, the real fight will happen after that, she said coyly. What fight is that, Marjorie? After the files are released. See, it's never enough. Trump goes, fine, release the files. Can we please get this off the docket so I can go back to saving America instead of playing tabloid journalism? She goes, no. My career will continue, because after the files are released, then the real fight comes, though no one knows what's in the files. All she knows is there'll be a fight. Now, here's Scott Jennings on Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Here, I did see the president today, actually, and we discussed the Marjorie Taylor Greene issue a little bit. You know, what happened with her is very simple. She was wanting to run statewide in Georgia. He privately and discreetly sent her a copy of a poll that he had seen, and she was way down. It was not going to work out.
She was getting like 8%, so she wanted to run statewide. She wanted to go from a House of Representatives to a governor, and she didn't have the support. So Trump sent her a poll that just said, look, this is your polling in the state, and you're not that popular, so please don't run for governor, suck all the air and money out of the room, and lose, because I don't want to get impeached. And ever since then, she took that personal. Now, she didn't mention that when she's standing in front of those victims. That's why she's really up there doing the Epstein stuff, because the Trump gravy train ran out on her.
And ever since that moment, he did her a favor, actually, by saving her from a humiliation. But ever since that moment, she's opposed him on bombing the Houthi rebels, on bombing Iran. She's opposed him on deportation. She's gone on, TV shows and attacked him. And so,
just to be clear, America First and America Only, Marjorie Taylor Greene opposed Trump on mass deportations of illegals because of her construction workers. So don't give me this high-minded, I'm America First, I'm America First. Sorry, not by one of the most important definitions of America First, deporting illegals so they don't take our jobs. You wanted to protect your contracting business.
Because he sort of betrayed her in her mind on that political moment, I think he did her a favor. She's become an opponent on this other stuff.
She's calling on him to release the Epstein files.
Okay, and they're doing
he hates that.
But
you can't omit that, because that's the reason that he's really gone, full throttle against her.
Well, what really happened is, once Marjorie Taylor Greene saw that she didn't have Trump, his political support anymore, she was free to speak her mind on all of these other issues, on not wanting to bomb Iran, where they claimed that it would start World War III. It didn't. They were wrong. All the Panikins were wrong. Happened to be wrong. They might have been right, but they weren't. Here's Trump on how he'll pass the Epstein files into law when it gets its unanimous vote today.
Here's what I want. We have nothing to do with Epstein. The Democrats do. All of his friends were Democrats.
Listen to his voice, man. He is stripped. Sounds like a mafia don. Mafia don Trump. Listen to this voice. Ugh.
You look at this Reid Hoffman, you look at Larry Summers, Bill Clinton, they went to his island all the time, and many others, they're all Democrats. All I want for people to recognize a great job that I've done on pricing, on affordability, because we brought prices way down, but they're going way lower, on energy, on ending 8 wars and another one coming pretty soon, I believe. We've done a great job.
He wants to move on with his job, and he wants the marketing, the positive marketing with what he did right. And instead, all of the marketing dollars and attention have gone to Epstein, which is made to only draw attention away from his success so Democrats have a shot at winning. That's the political side of this thing. Marjorie Taylor Greene should know better. Thomas Massie doesn't care. That's my beef with him. Alex Jones should know better. All these people should know they're being used by, this is marketing and branding and mass media. Trump needs to have the camera put on his successes instead of Epstein, which is meaningless to either party, frankly. And everyone, they know there's facts out there. This is going to be juicy. Forget my country. I want gossip.
And I hate to see that deflect from the great job we've done.
Good.
So I'm all for it. You know, we've already given 50,000 pages. You do know that.
It'll never be enough.
Unfortunately, like with the Kennedy situation, with the Martin Luther King situation, not to put Jeffrey Epstein in the same category, but no matter what we give, it's never enough. You know, with Kennedy, we gave everything and it wasn't enough.
It's never enough. No matter how much UFO footage you give away, it's never enough, because a conspiracy is a faith. There's no amount of evidence that gets put into the system where they're satisfied and go, now I no longer believe the Jews are our biggest problem. All the facts are there. There are not dark forces trying to pull strings and control everything where I feel terrified. And I just need a little more knowledge. I need to go to one more website with 50 different sized fonts and big, breaking, giant breakthrough. We're dropping the documents. We have this bad photocopied thing, that we have to show you. It's never enough, guys. It's conspiracy theories are a personality type. That's why if someone tends to believe that there were two shooters with JFK, they'll tend to believe that we didn't land on the moon. They'll tend to believe that 9/11 was an inside job, a conspiracy from within. And they'll tend to believe that Epstein files were done by the Jews and Mossad. It's a personality type that tends to believe in conspiracies to try to get on top of feeling like no one's going to pull one over on me in my bunker. That's the personality type. I'm trying to warn you guys, people are they attack me tooth and nail. You go after someone's religion and they're going to come after you, and it is a religion, and they're going to come after you. But I'm just telling you over and over again, free your mind from conspiracies. You're only going to be miserable. You're not going to change a thing. And know when these files are finally released, it will not be enough. They'll claim a redaction was an inside thing by the Jews. They'll claim we just need a few more files. Where's this subpoena? Where's this affidavit? Where's this recorded thing? Where's this victim at? And then we'll have enough. Then we'll have what we want. It will never be enough. So he's right on that. Listen to Trump. He's wise on this. He knew from the start. He was closer to Epstein than almost anyone. He knows there's nothing there. He knows what it's being used for.
With Martin Luther King, we gave everything and it's never enough. We've already given, I believe the number is 50,000 pages. 50,000 pages. And it's just a Russia hoax as it pertains to the Republicans. Now, I believe that some of the people that we mentioned are being looked at very seriously for their relationship to Jeffrey Epstein, but they were with him all the time. I wasn't at all. And we'll see what happens. What I just don't want Epstein to do is detract from the great success of the Republican Party.
And that's where this is a huge Republican failure. All he wants is for Epstein not to detract from the successes of the Republicans. And guess what it has done? Detracted from the success of the Republicans in marketing and in branding. So it's doing that work. How do you stop it? He's going to try to release these files, and it's not going to stop it. He's going, fine, I'm just putting gasoline on a fire. Good job. Way to ruin my legacy. We have work to do, saving the country.
Including the fact that the Democrats are totally blamed for the shutdown. They cost our country hundreds of billions of dollars with that, at a lot of inconvenience.
He's trying to add his own branding back in there to try and push back and go, guys, remember the shutdown? No one cares. No one remembers. That's not sexy enough.
So I'm for I don't. They can do whatever they want. We'll give them everything. Sure, I would. Let the Senate look at it.
I'll pass it into law, he said.
Let anybody look at it. But don't talk about it too much, because honestly, I don't want to take it away from us. It's really a Democrat problem. The Democrats were Epstein's friends.
That's branding.
All of them. And it's a hoax. The whole thing is a hoax. And I don't want to take it away from really the greatness of what the Republican Party has accomplished over the last period of time.
It's not tabloid enough. You can't win branding with what the Republicans have done is the success story. And I wish people would stop talking about Epstein. That's not the way gossip works. That's not the way social media viral topics work. It's Epstein files has legs on it and gas in the tank forever. This will be like JFK. 20 years from now, people will still talk about the Epstein files. Not one new fact will come out, but it's got legs. And that's Trump has an uphill battle. All Republicans do, all people that care about reality and the boring, slow work of politics and Republicans. And the public just wants red meat. They want empty calories. They want a sugar rush this week. Here's Cuomo.
Left is saying it's all about the victims. I don't buy it. Okay?
I mean, either.
It wasn't about the victims wanting transparency and you wanting it for them during the Biden administration?
That's right. And by the way, this is not just apply to the left. I'm hitting the right on this. 10 years ago, the right could have been on this, and they weren't on it. Marjorie Taylor Greene wasn't on it 2 years ago. Alex Jones was not on it 2 years ago, 3 years ago. This is not just the left. Anyone could have brought up Epstein before and been flipping out over it. None of them did. It just wasn't, they did not care about victims 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, in 2008, when this stuff first leaked.
Or before that, when like only 2 of you ever asked about it?
That's right.
Oh, wait, hold on. The Maxwell investigation was still going on. We couldn't release anything. Who's going to believe that? So no other investigation could go on of other people at the same time that Ghislaine Maxwell was being investigated?
That's
really?
Right. That's right.
Anyone supposed to believe that? The left is saying it's all about the victims. I don't buy.
Okay, that's wise, and that's why I'm playing that one. Here's Comer. The Democrats are just looking for stuff. The agenda is only to find Trump in the Epstein documents and release it and go nuts in media on it.
What do Democrats think they are going to get out of this that would, in their view, compromise this White House?
Marjorie Taylor Greene says she's going to start the fight after the files are released. That's when the real work begins.
They have no idea, Laura. They're just fishing. They don't care about the victims. They don't care about providing justice for the victims or giving the American people the truth. They only care about one thing, and that's trying to embarrass Donald Trump. They hope and pray there's something in these documents that will embarrass Trump. I've subpoenaed the estate. We've produced over 65,000 pages of documents.
It's not enough. The cover-up is still there. It's still, he's purchased by AIPAC. What a traitor. He's covering something. He released 65,000 documents, but it's not enough. We need just one more document.
And there's nothing in there about Donald Trump that hadn't already been disclosed, that President Trump hasn't already explained. All we find are new problems with Democrats like Stacey Plaskett and Hakeem Jeffries.
I'm going to go to, Hakeem Jeffries, we did a video on that yesterday. So I am still reporting on it, just on how absurd this is. But he mentioned Plaskett. I'm going to show you this video of Plaskett because this is the controversy with her. During the hearings, during the trial, this is Stacey Plaskett was texting Jeffrey Epstein from a congressional hearing seeking advice on questioning and discredited a witness with a vendetta against Trump. So he's trying, and there's Ro Khanna there too. He was at that Marjorie Taylor Greene announcement today also. But here's Plaskett, and you'll see the text at the bottom of the screen that she's getting directly from Epstein during a hearing of this witness.
Obama was president of the United States.
This is a text from Jeffrey Epstein. He texts her. This is in 2019 during the hearing with Cohen, the imbecile lawyer of Trump, the fix-it man who was involved in the Stormy Daniels case.
And while we were once driving through a struggling neighborhood in Chicago, he commented.
And then she writes back, not anymore. So he writes, are you chewing? She texts back, not anymore.
That only black people could live that way. Attorney-client privilege, yes, I will turn it over.
You, as my friend Mr. Meadows pointed out.
Okay, here's a message that she's reading from Jeffrey Epstein, and I'm covering it up, but I'll read it to you. Message, Cohen brought up Rona, R-O-N-A, all caps, keeper of the secrets. Rona, keeper of the secrets. That's Trump's assistant, is Rona.
Led this committee even today in a written submission that contradicted your testimony.
And she texts back, Rona? She doesn't know who Rona is.
You have suggested you are going to review that. Are you going to review it in our next break to correct the record, yes or no?
Yes.
Question.
Here's Stacey Plaskett. Quick, I'm up next. Is that an acronym like R-O-N-A? Does that stand for something? She's so dumb she doesn't know who Rona is, Trump's assistant. She thought it was an acronym for something.
You helped out the president's campaign.
Quick, I'm up next. Hurry, give me something.
As a spokesman, even in your words today.
That's his assistant, Jeffrey says.
It was your
hearing
campaign dating back to 2011. Is that accurate, yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Weisenberg and other individuals, Ms. Rona. Who are those individuals? Are they with the Trump organization?
They
and
are.
Are there other people that we should be meeting with?
So Alan Weisselberg is the chief financial officer.
You got it.
That's Michael Cohen. He talks like he's some kind of a goon. Trump, I don't know. He'll come after you. George.
Give us as many names as you can so we can get to them.
Yes, ma'am.
As Ms. Rona, what is Ms. Rona's position?
Rona Graff is Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And would she be able to corroborate many of the statements that you've made here?
Yes, her office is directly next to his, and she's...
There's Jeffrey Epstein to Plaskett. Message, good work. That's Epstein helping the Democrat Party during a hearing, giving her information and encouragement. Good work, little Democrat. These people are criminals. This is a scandal that Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene would touch this. This is hepatitis. Here's Thomas Massey with his hepatitis.
We fought the president, the attorney general, the FBI director, the Speaker of the House, and the vice president to get this win.
Is that MAGA? We fought J.D. Vance, President Trump, Pam Bondi. Now you guys see why all these grifters are trying to undermine Pam Bondi, Kash Patel. They just go down the entire list of names of all the people in this administration, MAGA, that are fighting. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene there smiling. She's in love. Yeah, everybody, they're all the girls back there smiling. Yeah, you fought the power. You fought Trump, but they're America first. Guys, don't fall for this stuff. We're on Team Trump. I'm on Team MAGA. Remember the guy that took a bullet in the face for this country and stood up, put up a fist and said, fight? That guy's a sellout, do you think? He needs to do more to earn your loyalty, to earn your respect? These grifters that come in afterwards who had gang, keep your eye on the ball. Without Trump, just picture Kamala Harris winning. That border would be open. All those illegals would still be here. They would have voting rights by now. Your country would be done. The borders would remain open. It would be chaos in America. The crime would still be there in D.C. and Chicago. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Alex Jones, Massey, the person that brought you to the dance is who you dance with. Trump brought America to the dance. That is, you still have a country. Never forget that. And I think they need to be reminded because I think they forgot. General Mike Flynn, this is Rep. Anna Paula Luna. Bill and Hillary Clinton are refusing to appear before the House oversight for their depositions regarding Jeffrey Epstein. The Clintons don't want to show up. Notice how House Democrats suddenly have nothing to say about it. Why do they never have anything to say about Bill and Hillary Clinton and Epstein? I thought we cared about victims. For that matter, why doesn't Thomas Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex Jones have anything to say about the Clintons not testifying? Why do all the people that care about children only care about children when it comes to Trump releasing the Epstein files and not Bill and Hillary Clinton refusing to appear before the House oversight? Why is that not being politicized? Why is Dana Bash on CNN? I know why. Because you people don't care. This is politics. And if this is politics, then your political career must be destroyed and ended. All done. Bye-bye. Got nothing for you. Here's General Mike Flynn on that fact about Bill and Hillary Clinton. He says, tell Speaker Mike Johnson to hold them in contempt. And he added, real Donald Trump. He's telling Donald Trump, hold them in contempt, the same way that Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro were held in contempt. Trump's big wins, he's endorsing this Board of Peace at the United Nations, helping the world. Here's Governor Mike Braun. I found this one. I just had a great call with President Trump. I told him I remain committed to standing with him on the critical issue of passing fair maps in Indiana. Remember, we threw some heat at Indiana for the Republicans not supporting redistricting. This Governor Mike Braun is supporting Trump's redistricting. He doesn't want to get primaried. To ensure the MAGA agenda is successful in Congress, Indiana's state legislatures must show up for work and make a public vote for fair maps to counter the gerrymandering in California and Illinois. But the Indiana State Senate is hiding behind closed doors and refusing to even bring redistricting up to a vote. Hoosiers deserve to know where their legislatures stand and expect them to show up for work, not walk out and hide in the dark. And finally, here's a final tweet from Mike Davis. He has this: Trump, U.S. Attorney Lindsey Halligan wins temporary stay of the order of U.S. Magistrate Judge William Fitzpatrick illegally carrying the water for James Comey. So Lindsey Halligan is protected for a little bit longer. Although, man, it looks shaky. The judges are really coming after her to protect Comey and Letitia James. And now you guys have a great beginning of the news. You're on top of it all. I'm Doug in Exile. Subscribe.